Ladies and gentlemen, we are here again with you for Wrap It Up, the only show to look at all the paint schemes as they come and go throughout their merry way. And this is a special episode. This is the 2025 preview episode.
Woo.
Where we're showing paint schemes that are coming up. You may say to yourself, man, that looks just like the 2024 scheme.
You might.
You'd be wrong. It's slightly different.
Yeah,
They've changed it.
And
now on the back, also, there is no Camaro wrote across it. It says Chevrolet.
Oh.
Now they're just driving a Chevrolet. They're not driving a Chevrolet Camaro this year. Legally, under the rules, they can use those last few models for a few years before they have to change them out. So they're taking advantage of that, I guess. And we are going to see every single thing that has been released up until this point for the 2025. As soon as we get this intro done and we get right back with you, baby. Hold on now. Oh, like tears from heaven, these paint schemes delight us before the race may even start. We are gifted from the supreme above us beautiful cars to look at. What do you think? I tell you what, this was on our best of list.
I was getting ready to say, do you think this makes our best of list again?
It's a little bit different. We got like a different scene down here on the side, different mountain scene. So it is different. It's still hot. I'm still digging it.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at another one. Hey. The 12-man coming back with Menards, and it's going to be the same crap it usually is.
Yep.
But
Candy
this time,
apple.
He's got Cardwell cabinetry on there, so...
I mean...
What do you want? Breaking down doors and breaking hearts, all day long.
Break your cabinets.
Building the submarines is back, looking pretty much the same again. And they're going to be on all three cars, as we'll see coming up. They've got 3 cars this year. The 60 cars, all new. All new.
Is the top of that different?
The top is different. Now... It's that teal color, and it was not teal before. Good eye.
Yeah.
So this year's got a teal roof on it. A lot more teal.
I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, good. when you really stare at it, I start to think, maybe that's not as good as it was, honestly.
I don't know.
At first, I don't notice it, though, but yeah, I don't know. It's something a little different, just from year to year, I guess. I can't tell anything different about this freaking number 2 discount tire car.
Any difference in the driver this year, you think?
Oh, man. He had some good runs at the end of the season, honestly. Phoenix, he was running well. He wound up, he stayed in top 5 all day. Didn't he get like a 4th or something?
That's true.
He's had some good runs. He may be coming alive. He's about at that 3-year mark where they say everybody needs to be to start showing something. Who knows?
I mean, could he pull off a Joey Logano?
I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
Everyone runs
but he's
good
trying.
At Phoenix if you're a Penske car.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's got some more schemes here. This 20 car went with an odd little staircase thing there this year. It's keeping what they normally do, yellow and black, just moved it around a little bit. I don't know about that back. Look at that. It's got kind of a ring
squashed.
On it.
Like it's
it
pushing
does,
the D up or something.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It does make it look a little fatter, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just their perspective. Maybe they're trying to trick the machines. That's what I do with my whole life, is try to trick machines. Update for the champion. Look at him.
At least he's got a little flare of red on the fender.
Yeah, little update, new little rack system deal there maybe, and they got one down here. I kind of like it. It's not very different from what he had before, but an update nonetheless. Something different, at least, than the same old, same old. 3-time champion. Can you really grasp that? Did you think it's going to be the Joey Logano era? Man, I mean, a lot of people said it was going to be, but I just didn't see it coming true for a long time there.
Yeah.
And apparently we live in it. And you have to deal with it. Oh, bigger flames.
Huh.
He's got that hotness. This is hot.
Yeah?
A lot more red this year. I like it.
It's not as good as the white one, but...
Yeah, agreed. The white one was just so hot.
I do like this is different.
Yeah. A little more Jeff Gordon color.
It's Hot Wheel Flames.
Yeah.
Hey, another...
Dow Chemical Company.
Crappy one.
They're going to take science and drive it around. Mobility science.
Austin Dillon still racing?
He says he has a contract through 2026 at least to stay in the car. So we're going to see him this year and at least next year, even if they decide to do something different. I about dropped my Dr. Pepper. Sure, that could have been a world-ending thing. Hey, there's the big change. It's going to look pretty much the same car, but you got your boy Todd.
Gilliland.
Todd, everybody acting like is the up-and-coming Ford star. They seeing things I ain't seen yet, but he's going to take over the greatness of Loves.
Well, I liked old McDowell.
Yep.
Hate to see him go.
Yeah, me too.
But,
they're doing.
Todd. I mean, I don't know. Todd.
His dad drove for them, though. Remember
Todd
that?
could actually win a race, though.
Maybe.
Could.
He's all right.
But
he's just all right. It's all right. New number, new car.
What?
2311. Thought for sure their third car was going to be the 67 car. And they hit us with this. Third car for 2311 is the 35 car. And I questioned why the 35. And then I saw the number 23 and the number 45. And I said, oh, I guess that's why. The 3 and the 5 make the numbers. I don't know. It's all I got. But here's Riley Herbst. He's got all of his daddy's monster money, and he's going to put it to use over at Denny's place.
Man.
It's a weird number choice, though, I still say. it'd been better off with a 67. I don't know. 35 just seems weird to me.
Dude, because there's not really anybody else they could have got to drive for.
Well, there's a lot of people, but nobody with millions of dollars they were willing to pay to do it. That's really what it comes down to, I think. He's got money.
Motorsports.
I'm not saying how he got that money, but his dad's the one of the largest or the largest monster distributor in the country or some crap. That's why Monster's on all the cars. Dad's just paying it off. And
wasn't Riley driving for Ford?
he was over at Stewart Haas, and Toyota said that's the hottest man alive.
I don't. It just doesn't make any sense. I can't handle this.
Now we're going to have 3 cars with Monster Energy on them full time.
Oh my gosh!
They
I didn't
couldn't
even think about that.
They couldn't afford to be the Monster Cup anymore, but they
Ridiculous.
can sponsor 3 different cars now.
Stupid.
Oh, it's amazing. Here's the big
Zero cows.
big thing that
Motorsports.
decided to move on from when they got rid of Kroger on their own. They said, we let Kroger leave. And here's the big new thing. 0 cows are involved now.
Oh, my word.
Some kind of fake milk.
Maybe we'll get
Is what
the
did.
pleasure of seeing the 0 cows win a race at Talladega this year.
Maybe. I would be amazed, but you never know. I mean, if 0 cows does, I'm interested to see what kind of marketing this has at the track. Like
0 cow.
Kill them all. Yeah. Chick-fil-A cows going to be run off with sticks or something, This is going to be a whole marketing campaign. I don't know that it's a very good-looking car so far. It's very what last year was, honestly. They write what it is, and they stick a picture of the product setting there. It's very much like what 47 was doing last year. Of course, This scheme came out last year, too, so it's been hid for quite a while. A lot of people haven't seen it. It slipped out. Guess who's back again? Oh, your favorite. Just released. They aren't going to mess with a good thing. You're going to see it the rest of your life.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Now, is the 5 always white on the roof? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is
that right?
Yeah.
Is that different? That's throwing me off a little bit. Okay. But yeah, there you go. We're going to see this for probably 32 more races next year. You're going to see it almost weekly. Rick's he's paying technicians.
Trash.
Hey, here's a good look at the back end where it says Chevrolet instead of Camaro now.
Yeah.
Got a few years left on that. A lot of things going around here the past couple of weeks on online. GM decided to come into F1, and they're going to use the Cadillac brand. And so people are like, well, Chevrolet doing all this, maybe they switch to like the CT5 Cadillac, and Cadillac doesn't. So there's been a lot of renders, and it looks really good, actually. And it's something they could pull off, but I don't know if they're going to
like a CT5 body?
Yeah, to switch from Chevrolet to Cadillac in the future. But, it looks cool, but I don't know if GM would really do it or not. We got to see what GM has coming down the pike on cars. I'm betting there's something coming, or they're waiting right now. Here's 3 of them.
Wow.
Here's the whole Kroger patrol now.
For RFK.
All 3 RFKs are going to run Kroger's now with the new agreement, and apparently they're not going to do it like Ricky did. They're going to do it straight up Kroger instead of the little things. They each got their own, I don't know which one I like. Maybe the 60 the best. I don't know.
I don't like
None of them are really that great, are they?
I mean, this.
You got to love that big orange buggy, don't you? With a big orange wedge in it. Ugh.
The 6 is probably the best, but I don't like
The
it.
white.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know how many races each one gets or what have you, but Kroger's did sponsor both Ryan Preece and Chris Buescher when they were at the 37-47 duo JTG there. So I got to think. But then again, maybe Kroger wants to be involved with Brad. Who wouldn't? He's a champion. So maybe they get even number. Who knows? We don't know numbers yet, though. I'm not.
It's a very, 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 very big letdown from RFK.
It is.
They usually just pump out these amazing paint schemes.
Yeah, and these are pretty. That's pretty plain, isn't it?
Blech.
Blue and white, a lot of it this year. Here's another one.
There's the same.
He's going to do
one.
the same thing over here, but got that
top.
teal roof.
Yep.
I mean, they did run the 60 inbuild submarines last year. I know for a fact the first race in it was your boy David Reagan.
Bring him back.
So
David Reagan.
The 60 is all about submarines. He's coming out hard. Hey, look at this. This one hasn't been seen hardly anywhere online.
Roto-Rooter.
Somebody took this going to an actual Roto-Rooter like a corporate event, and this was on a board. So there's a good possibility like this might be the full-time sponsor. This could be a one-off. We don't know. It's not been announced yet. There have been some videos of Michael McDowell being at the Spire shop, but no sponsor yet. But this looks, maybe it's one. Maybe this could be one of those deals they just had it for like the event and it don't really happen. But it looks like he's going to be the toilet man.
So is it just?
That's the corn dog man.
It's a McDowell and Hocevar?
No, just McDowell. Oh, you mean for the whole team?
Yeah.
Hocevar plus
7.
the 7 of your boy Justin Haley.
Justin Haley.
Everyone's favorite back runner, who's going to be the future champion. Speaking of which,
And the joys in the
We gotta-
51 and it's only
yep,
Spire entry.
only 51. Oh, where's that? Where's that picture I'm trying to show you? Here it is.
I don't know. There
Here's
it
the
is.
7. There he is. Happy holidays.
Hey.
They wrapped this one up just for the Christmas party, apparently.
Coming
Got a
up.
cookie on the front.
It's going to be Christmas in
So-
3 days.
I always heard it was like $5,000 to wrap one of these. That's hard for me to believe for a Christmas party. You put that in. I don't know. Maybe they did. I'm not
got
rich
that-
like Spire and the
got that
Roto-Rooter
money.
people.
It's all that Game Bridge money.
Oh, there's that. Man,
Hey.
got some white there on your face, but I don't know. Some finished, unmoving. This one didn't get finished out of the editing bay here. But yeah, you block out your eyes. No one knows who you are. Give an impartial review. We scramble your voice, I was attacked. It's hot. I like it.
I like this one.
I love wood grain. I like black. This is a hot car. I'm digging it, and I hope he runs it more than he did last year. Oh,
Hey,
here it is. This is going to run 36 races. Every race.
this
This paint
Very
scheme will
scheme.
be every single show we do next season. You will see this number 88 car. They are not going to change it at all. They're going old school. They're going to run this continually every single race. WeatherTech paying out a ton of money.
is a new 5.
Yeah, exactly. They're getting back to the old days. It's going to be interesting seeing the 88 back on the track.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have that same 88. Junior's going to have it running for Connor Ostrich, or whatever his name is.
Ostrich Man.
Down in the Xfinity Series, who is already signed to Trackhouse. So his 88 is going to look like this next year, kind of a cooperation deal. That's interesting to me. But WeatherTech, man, they spending a lot of money. First out of the Hendrick stable this year.
Huh.
What do you think about this? At first, I was like, man, that's ugly. And then I kind of like saw the gray more, and I was like, well, maybe it's not that bad, actually. I think maybe I like it better than 2024's with the white on it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
It is.
It's a weird color choice, first of all, to even paint a car. It kind of looks like a local race car almost. Just that simple design to it.
I have no words. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this.
Emotional damage.
It's rough. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's very strange. Kabuta.
That's
They
not-
back with more black this time.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a little goth. A little goth on your tractors. Smear some black makeup around your eyes. Ooh. What do you think about Ross Chastain? Come back this year, wins? Trackhouse on the go down?
I hope so, man. He tough.
The 88 I think the 88 has to help Trackhouse because that dude knows how to drive. I don't think that strain puts an extra pull out on him. I think that data the 88 really has to do something.
Hey, going back to the Dent Wizard.
Oh, I tell you what, Dent Wizard, wasn't that was that his first? No, not his first win in the 24. In the 12 though, or no, he won at. We saw him win at Dega in the Dent Wizard. Yeah,
it had a lot more white on it though.
Yeah,
and stripes.
Yeah, that's it.
Was a lot better than this.
I couldn't think if it was Dega or Roval that he had won Dent Wizard.
It was the Dega that rained and we had to go home.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. One of them rainy. Speaking of blue and white, though, it's popular colors this year. New Fastenal. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's different than, look, here, I wore the shirt. I got a Fastenal shirt. Here's the black one.
It's weird as, the door number is completely different color, but I like it, though.
It's true, yeah. The blue's very...
If they would have put the blue...
If it's a darker blue, yeah.
If they would have put the same on the top...
Right.
It would have been really sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like just a plain white one on the top.
Absolutely. You see the we talked about it last year, the little 3 marks down at the bottom, how they're putting them there.
Uh-huh.
I heard Brad in a weird video where they're talking about something. He called those the 3 pillars. So those are supposed to be, I guess, Jack, Roush, and him. That's what that symbolizes, the 3 pillars. So there is a conscious decision to have that be part of the RFK marketing dynamic. Speaking of terrible things... Oh,
he's a piece of crap. The kid, he sucks.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
His whole career,
right? I love orange, and this is an ugly car.
It's orange.
Blue and white again. It's a lot of blue and white this coming year. Get ready for the Blue Devils. They're coming out. Almost the same thing again from Ream.
They made it worse somehow.
It is worse. Yes, you're right. It goes back to what it kind of more was the year before last, and it's just so much wasted space on it. That's the problem. This whole area back here, just the stripe. I don't care for that at all.
Yeah.
And I hope it has a painful death. Back to the green. Remember he had a green, then he had the red Hunt Brothers Pizza this year. He's back at green again, and you noticed on his roof back here, yeah, what does that say? C-A-P-G-E. I can't see the other part right there above where his name is on the back. I noticed that on his other cars, too, but I didn't pay attention to what it was. Kappa Gemini? I don't know. That's something new, though. They're obviously paying something. Maybe they've got a whole race of their own, something to look forward to in the future. New Raptor. I like it better than this year's, but it's still really funky. But I like the colors. I like the hook that goes at the 24, kind of more than just a jagged thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's not the greatest thing. Yeah. But it's also, I like it better than this year. But that's just me.
I don't know. I disagree.
Oh, my God.
I think I like this year's better.
Big hit. Big hit. William Byron's going to be upset about your assessment. Right. What about Austin Dillon? Titan last year had a one-off race with Ty Dillon as he jumped into the 16, and they had a silver paint scheme that was quite nice. This year... They hopped brothers, and they went over to Titan, and they got it all American colored here, and it's not near as nice as it was for Big Ty.
Ty Dillon.
It's I'm sure it's still. There's got to be something better coming up because that's pretty bad.
The worst is yet to come.
Whoa!
Here's the 6 again.
There he is.
We've seen this one. We got this one in our mind. I'm of a hope though that we don't see a lot of races where these 3 cars all running the same paint scheme cross over. You know, like I don't want it to be like last year with Overstock. Yeah, where it's just every race, everyone's got the same car. Mix them up a little bit. Castrol to the 60.
Huh?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Very neon.
It is Christmassy. Some people would say.
Hey, I feel like though on track it won't look this like neon, so it'll be better.
Yeah, this is a drawing, so it may the real scheme may look a little bit better. I don't know. I kind of like this year's Castrol. Here's the 8. Same thing as he's been running with this. His first win at RCR, he got in this. I mean, at least they're coming back. It's another. You know what we talked about a couple weeks ago? Oil schemes were so strong, right? This maybe is the worst oil scheme, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's dragging. Dragon bad.
Oh, my days.
Oh, he's going to do one race in this.
Hey.
Spring Dega.
Hey,
We might see it.
we might.
It's
I like this one.
I do too. Pretty much the same thing as he drove last year, but it's hot.
No.
Wabash is back.
Wabash.
I don't. It's kind of boring. You know, they could do better with this. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know what Wabash does, but they need to do better at it. Speaking of another Menards, Maytag this time.
Maytag.
Man, I guess they want the Menards to be a thing, and they just keep doing it this way. But to me, if they'd update it, it'd be better.
They need to put the Maytag man on there somewhere.
You're exactly right.
That's why it sucks.
That I could get it behind. Here's the opposite of what the 2 had. He
Yeah.
had orange, and
I like
Joey's
this
got
a lot
blue.
better.
He'll trade your autos. Any car you want to trade, he's willing to do it. It is better.
It's better. Much better.
Still not great. Here's the 6th version of the Castrol. Now, here's what I find interesting. They released all 3 of the Kroger. They released all 3 of the Submarine. When they released the Castrol, there's no 17 car. Could it be Castrol isn't on the 17, or they're waiting until later? But the 6 and the 60 look alike. That just seemed like odd to me. And Castrol's been on the 17 all this year and the year before and stuff. So, I don't know. I don't like it as much as I like last year's, though. The black from this year's 24 looks better to me. This one just way too Christmas. It's a lot more like his throwback one, though, I guess, that he had for 24. Here, don't mess with a good thing, you know? This thing right here just keels. Just keels continually. I'm in love with it. It's in love with me. We're going to get married and move away. Don't change a good thing. This is one I can stand behind and say, yeah, I'm happy for you, baby. You did good. Oh, here's something Jordan would hate if he were here still.
Jordan, didn't like this.
He didn't like it for last year. They put more black on the front, though.
A lot more black. And
Kinda,
the blue's a lot darker.
And the number on the roof wasn't black, was it?
Fades.
Yeah. So they darkened it up a bit. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like a good darker look.
I liked the one last year. So
I did too. I didn't
like
think it
this
was
one
that bad.
Better.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
he
even
put it
better.
on the worst schemes
Yeah,
of the 24.
I didn't see it. I couldn't get behind it.
Boring.
Same thing as usual. And we're back. That's it.
Hey.
That's 35 cars. Out of those 35, there's not a lot of change, is there?
No.
It's just Castrol's up, but it's all your same sponsors as you're rolling through these boys, and some of it's the same stuff. I got to think with all the ideas and all the sponsors in the world, this right here is maybe the worst, I want to say,
Yeah.
of what we got. Yeah.
The worst is
Yeah,
yet
that's it
to
right
come.
there. I think that's the worst of what we see in a preview. You got any predictions about this year? Let's just make a crazy prediction right now. We don't have to hold to it. What do you think? Who wins Cup 2025 already? Super way early predictions.
Dude, last year this time last year I predicted the 20 would win the Cup.
You were close.
And I thought I was on track for that to win.
I thought the 24 was going to do it.
Phew, Lordy mercy.
I did not see the 22 doing it again. I don't know. This coming year, it's hard to say, man. Like, competition is so just everywhere. I think you're going to see some of the same players in that final 8, like the 20 car, most definitely. The 24. I don't know. I think if I had to bet, if I had to put my real money down, I'm going to go Kyle Larson.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I feel like this could be the 5's year.
He's just so consistent, race after race after race, with all the Hendrick behind him. I don't think you can tell a man like that, nah, it ain't going to work out, dog, because this dude right here, he got so much.
Look at that rings he got.
Oh, straight gangster. Folks, we love every one of you. Tell us in the comments, what do you think? Best paint scheme you're looking forward to? Did you find one we missed out? Show us. Tell us where it's at. We don't know. Do our job for us. Help us out here. It's getting crazy around here, you know. Look at this from a different angle. Now you can help us, right? You can see our perspective. We need your help. Please go look up things. Find out paint schemes. Show them to us. We're fine with it. Justin, you got anything to hit the people with on a goodbye of this last thing we're doing for 2024, I guess, and we won't see the people again until 2025. What wisdom could you leave them with about this wonderful year?
If you're watching this, you should get your tickets to go down to Bowman Gray, and let's see how many fights we can start.
It's sold out. Already, they done sold it out.
Well,
so you got to hit the scalpers.
Get the scalpers.
If you're going to fight, you got to be there, right? That's it.
We got to start fights.
Absolutely. Contact us. Call us on the meat line. Tell us what time you're going to be there. We want to be there to film the fight. We want it just meat. That's why we got the phone number for the meat line. Call it in. We want to see meat and blood flying. We'll come down to Bowman Gray and tape you fighting anybody you want to fight. Let us know. We'll set up a time. All right, we love every one of you and hope you don't die. See you later, baby boy.
He's a piece of crap. The kid, he sucks. He's sucked his whole career.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.